What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant. You're watching Suburban Nerd. This is a channel where I give my reviews on today's nerd news and just few things I'm going to be talking about today. Of course, we're going to be talking about the weekend box office. We're going to be talking about the Joaquin Phoenix leaked images from the Joker film. We're going to be talking about Bryan Singer directing Red Sonja. That's only a few of those things. But first thing I always got to talk about as soon as I come back from the weekend. And today is Monday, so I'm going to be talking about the weekend box office. Starting off in the first place, coming in at an awesome, epic $24.6 million is the number one champion for this weekend. That is The Predator. And yes, I am being sarcastic because $24.6 million on opening weekend for a movie like this, it is not good. Especially when that budget for the movie was $88 million. $88 million is what this movie costs. Which, compared to these other movies, like Marvel movies are doing 100-something million, $88 million, that is a decent amount considering the last Predator movie was like half of that. And they made a little bit more than what they made this weekend. And that isn't good because if they're on track, it's not looking good. Because if you guys know, I think I explained it before, if a studio wants to make the money back or make profit, they have to make at least 2.5 times what they spent. That is because what we don't see is, okay, 88 million. Is that including the marketing or is that 88 million altogether? So if the 88 million is including the marketing as well, then hey, not bad. But sometimes, most of the times when they say the budget is just for the movie and then you got your marketing budget. So this movie, just doesn't seem good. Internationally, they made 30 million. So it's not too bad. Altogether, they've made about $55 million. So they still got, they can still make, it's still not going to break even. You know what I'm saying? They're still going to fall short. And Predator, if you guys want to hear my opinion on it, just check out my little review right there. Because I say it's entertaining, but I wouldn't say it's a good movie. It's entertaining and it has some good moments and it's funny. Like the first Predator was sort of like a horror thriller, as opposed to this one being more of an action comedy. As crazy as that kind of seems, action comedy with a little bit of thriller, no horror whatsoever. Just the Predator comes up, kills things. There's no scare to it, and then people act a little wacky, and the storyline kind of falls apart, and then you're like wondering, okay, if this is what he's doing, then why did he do this in the beginning? I'm not gonna go into it that much, but like I said, if you like some explosions, some like the Predator, seeing the Predator always looks cool, and then some comedy and some little crazy action, you might want to check this out. I'd say check this out if you like that kind of stuff, which I do, but I need a little bit more substance sometimes. Then you've got The Nun coming in at number 2, which is pretty good. It dropped 66% as far as from last weekend, but it still made $18.2 million. Domestically, this movie has made $85 million. Worldwide, it has made $229.9 million. Let's just say $230 million on a budget of $22 million. That is crazy. That's why Blumhouse keeps making this money, because they make these money for shit cheap. And just the profit that they make off of it is crazy. Every movie's been like hitting pretty much $300 million. Every movie. There's only been one that's only done about $257 million. And I believe that was the first Annabelle. But other than that, every other movie has been killing it. So that's my thing on that. None. And I didn't necessarily like that either. That movie was okay at best. If you want to see my grade for it, check it out. If you like my opinion on certain things, just check that out right there. And next we go into a movie that I did not watch. I don't know. I'm hearing good things. Maybe might see it, maybe not. Because, I got that A-list, the AMC A-list. So I get 3 movies a week. And I'm running out of movies to see because I've seen like all the top dogs. It's time to start dropping down to the lower tier ones that I ain't even think about. So a simple favor with Anna Kendrick is going to be, it came in at 3rd place at $16 million on a budget of $20 million. So I'm pretty sure this scene is going to make that budget and go past and do good for itself. That's great. All right, in 4th place, we got White Boy Rick. White Boy Rick, I'm not hearing good things about it. Trailer didn't even grab me that much, but they're saying, I don't know. Like, the reviews aren't coming out too good about that either, so I don't know. I didn't look too far into what the budget cost, but it made $8.8 million, which for a movie like White Boy Rick is not that bad. You know, like once you're making that $1 million or $2 million or whatever, that's when you just know it's done. But $8.8 million, the budget was probably like $12 million. So even with Matthew McConaughey, so I'm not going to go too crazy on that. And then we've come in number 5th place that somehow came out of the gutter back into the top 5. We've got Crazy Rich Asians, which if you guys want to see my review, check that thing right there, because that thing is blowing up, and I'm loving all the love that I got from my review. But this thing came in at $8.6 million, which it's really good, because so good. It keeps chugging along because it's a good entertaining movie. I liked it. Like I said, check that review out. But it's worldwide. It's made $188 million. Domestically made $149. Internationally, it's only made $38.5 million. So most of this money is being made by the U.S. The U.S. is loving this Asian family, this Asian story. And the thing is, don't let it, deter you from watching this movie, because it's all Asian cast mostly. Because it is in English. It is no subtitles. It is English. The couple that is following, one of them is American Chinese. And then my other guy is Chinese, but except he talks American. He talks like British or whatever. So I'm telling you, don't think that you're going to be reading subtitles the whole movie, because it's not. You're going to enjoy it. But this movie, budget only $30 million. So you know that they've already talked that they're going to have the sequel. What's called Rich Crazy Asian or something like that, or Rich Asian Girlfriend. I think that's what it's called. Rich Asian Girlfriend, or Rich Chinese Rich Girlfriend, or something like that. But hey, I'm gonna definitely check it out if it's anything as good as this one. So that's pretty much the weekend box office. I'm stopping right there. Going into the first topic for the Daily Nerd News, we're gonna be talking Todd Phillips. Todd Phillips reveals the leaked photos of Joaquin Phoenix from the Joker scene, or the Joker set. If you guys didn't know, of course, we've got Todd Phillips. He's directing this movie. And Martin Scorsese was originally to direct it, but to produce it, but I don't know if he's part of this anymore. But Joaquin Phoenix, when he got chosen for this, I wasn't too sure, because, he's a great actor, but I'm not too sure about this whole Joker separate from the whole DCU or whatever. And I'm like, okay, finally, okay, whatever. It's going to be Elseworld, let it be Elseworld. These photos, though, pretty much do nothing for me. In fact, it doesn't. It kind of lowers my anticipation, because it looks pretty much like how Heath Ledger looked without the makeup. The hair is long, scraggly. Joaquin Phoenix, I kind of wanted to see something like he's going to try and bring it differently, but facial wise with the hair, it looks like Heath Ledger. And if you're gonna do something, granted, you ain't gotta do it like Jared Leto did with the whole buzz cut, but you could have did something, maybe some curls, whatever, just have it like a little short kind of curl. Maybe that's what they're gonna go for. But as of right now, they don't even show you him in a makeup or anything. They just show you in him's face, and then you have some scenes where I guess he's having a bad day. He's yelling at someone, then a clown's walking down the street, and he pulls off the clown nose and pops it back on, or something like that. The scenes show nothing really important. The scenes don't show you what he looks like as a Joker. Which, if you're gonna be leaking some photos, which I'm not sure if he leaked it, but that's what they're saying, I would have something like when Heath Ledger finally showed off the poster of him as the Joker, everyone went crazy. They were like, "Yo, this looks awesome." They fell in love with him just off of that. And then in the movie, people fell in love with him even more. So you showing us these images coming out does not raise my anticipation for the movie. In fact, it kind of halts it. It doesn't raise it at all. And I could have gone without seeing these images. If anything, I'll try and see if I could get them in the link down below. But yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about the Todd Phillips images of Joaquin Phoenix the Joker. I have some things. I'll probably put a thumbnail of some of these Joker, like the way they make Joaquin Phoenix looks awesome. Like some of these edits and Photoshop, because you can really have him look like the Joker if you really want to. So I'm definitely down for that. Next, we've got Charlie's Angels. Charlie's Angels has added a new person to the cast, and that is Sir Patrick Stewart. Sir Patrick Stewart is joining it, and he's going to be Bosley. And if you know Bosley, pretty much Charlie's, he's one in charge. But except the cast as of right now, they've got a couple females. It's got Elizabeth Banks, it's got Kristen Stewart, Naomi Scott, and Ella Balinska. as far as the only one that stands out to me that I'm like, I don't know too much, like, just hearing the name, I don't think it should be in this film, is Kristen Stewart. Because Kristen Stewart, I'm hearing she's, doing good, better after the whole Twilight. She's been trying to make a name for herself, just like Robert Pattinson. And, like, okay, yeah, you guys are doing good. But as far as seeing her face, I don't see her as a badass chick. I didn't even see her badass chick when she was in A Huntsman, and I hated her in that film. In fact, I wish I had done a review back then, because it was just, if you ever watch that movie, just watch it. She never closes her mouth. Every time you just see the first two teeth, it's open every time. Every time the camera pans to her, see, her mouth is open with those two teeth, and it just was driving me crazy. I'm like, dog, just shut your mouth. Just shut your mouth, please. Just shut your mouth. But as far as her being an actress, she hasn't impressed me yet, really. And I don't see her as an action star or action comedy or whatever the hell this shit is supposed to be. I don't see her as, because, you had the Charlie's Angels with, I forget her name. Something about Mary. I forget what her name is. But yeah, and then I just remember Lucy Liu. For some reason, I only remember Lucy Liu's name. But that one, I don't know if it's connected. I don't know if this thing, but apparently there's going to be more than one groups of Charlie's Angels in this. And Patrick Stewart's going to be Bosley. And they're saying Elizabeth Banks might be Bosley too. And, like, I don't pass the torch, or, Patrick Stewart passed the torch to her. I don't know how this thing's supposed to go, but hey, when it comes out, most likely I will see it. Why? Because I got that A-list, son. A-list, hop on it. I'm telling you, best thing ever. But yeah, looking forward to seeing it. And the other females, they're great actresses. Definitely. Oh, and Naomi Scott. Oh, so there's some pictures. She's a gorgeous girl. I mean, they're all gorgeous, except for Kristen Stewart. But there's some moments where I've seen Kristen Stewart where she looks okay. Other than that, she looks like a drugged out girl. I'm just saying that she does to me. But next we've got Bryan Singer. Bryan Singer's in talks to helm Red Sonja after being fired by Bohemian Rhapsody. And the thing that's crazy is, Bryan Singer, he's done a lot of things. Pretty much been a part of every X-Men that's ever come out. He's directed some, but he's pretty much been a part of every X-Men movie that's ever come out. And he's done a bunch of movies, done things. I mean, one major flaw is that Jack and the Giant Beanstalk, whatever, but these people feel a certain way about him because Millennium is going to be the studio that's going to be taking them, and they're actually, from what the studio, from Hollywood Reporter is saying, that they were going after him. He's like a high commodity that they wanted, and they were paying top dollar for him. But he comes with a lot of controversy because he didn't get fired from Bohemian Rhapsody because of the controversy so much, but he just was disappearing. He wasn't showing up on the set, and then on top of that, you've got these allegations of kind of rape and then underage boys, because I think he's gay, whatever. So a studio really want to take on this controversy. Most of the studios don't. Granted, he does have a good record as far as movies. Like, he has a good catalog of movies, and you see him. But if they want to just use his title as far as, oh, this movie was made by the director of X-Men First Class and all that stuff, or X-Men Days of Future Past. If you want to kind of use that, you're still good. You're going to take along the other negatives as far as him with these children or the underage boys or the rape allegations and all that stuff. So I don't know. I can pretty much separate that, like, his art from his life. But I'm just talking as far as studio. Like, you really shouldn't want this stuff. Like, just let it cool down. I think it's been in 2 years, something like that. But hey, I'm pretty sure his PR people are really the ones that push for this, because the thing is, once you do good or do great, people forget. Look at R. Kelly. The dude pissed on a girl, and there was videotape footage of it. And everyone still, step to the name of love, step in the name of love, groove in the name of love, groove in the name of love. I'm telling you, everyone's still loving that. And he pissed on a girl, and he was going out with Aaliyah when she was like underage as well. He just has a track record of underage. So hey, as far as Bryan Singer, if he does something great, if he could knock it out the park with this Red Sonja, awesome. And they're trying to make it in the vein of like a Wonder Woman. Dog, if you're gonna do Wonder Woman, get a woman like Patty Jenkins. That's what made Wonder Woman so epic, because you had a woman finally directing a powerful woman and made a great movie. That's how you get to... That's because Millennium, they aren't up there with the other things, Paramount and all that. They're really not. So they can kind of make their stay. So I don't see how you get a Bryan Singer when there's other, like, you know, directors, females as well, that you're going to do Red Sonja. Red Sonja, she's on the level of Conan. That's the level Red Sonja is on. So, like, this is where you should have went with that. Should have got a female director to direct this powerful female that's on the same level as Conan, that Conan even respects, and then make this movie. That's what I feel you probably should have did. But hey, I'm a nobody. But that's what I'm saying. That's the news for that. Bryan Singer, Red Sonja, coming out. Don't know when, but just in the talks. Next, last of all, or not last of all, but one of the next topics we're going to be talking about, Michael Rosenbaum. If you guys don't know, right, Michael Rosenbaum, he's Lex Luthor from Smallville. One of the best, or I think the best Lex Luthor ever. Fuck that Jesse Eisenberg shit, because that I don't count that. That's some Riddler and Joker fused to be Lex. I don't even know what that is. But he basically was found the news. He's seen all this news about Henry Cavill stepping away, and they're trying to look to see maybe who's going to be the Superman. And he's pretty much tweeted out, because like Sci-Fi tweeted out about the whole thing going on with Henry Cavill stepping away, and he tweeted back, just in joking, it was like, I wish Eisenberg was done with Warner Brothers. Give me a job. Give my job back. Basically just, and then put a little wink icon, emoji on that thing, because like everybody would love to see that, but we know that's never gonna happen. Why? Because you're never gonna have something like the Smallville come into the DCU unless it's a different character. You're never gonna have him play Lex Luthor once again. That's just a no-no. Never happening. But it's still funny because I like him. He's a funny guy. I've seen interviews with him. He's a great character, and I love seeing him whenever he pops up in any type of show, because he's popped up in a few little shows. I think like even Zombieland or something, or iZombie. But I like him, so we'll see how things work out. But like most likely, you're not gonna see him in the DCU as far as Lex Luthor. Next, we've got the Mary Poppins trailer. Keep it quick. It was pretty awesome. It had that little magic to it. I don't know if I'm still rushing out to see it, but I'm pretty sure little kids are going to love it, so I'm just giving it okay for me. Like I said, I just uploaded a trailer for it. If you want, check it out right there. And that's it. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is for you anime fans. If you like this, you see all these things, I like anime myself. And there's a game called Jump Force. It's pretty much going to have all the major anime characters in it, and they just announced that they're going to have Yu-Gi-Oh! In it. I don't know how they're going to be playing it, but when that trailer pops up, best believe I'm going to upload it, and you're going to see it. That's pretty much it. Remember to comment down below, like this video, put those notifications on, and just like I said, I love talking to people about any topics that I talk about today or any other day. So anything that you like in the video, just comment. If you don't like anything in the video, comment. I want to talk to you. I want some feedback. So that's pretty much it. Remember to subscribe. Check out my last Daily Nerd News, and check out my playlist of Daily Nerd News. And remember, I'm Wes Grant. You've been watching Suburban Nerd, and you've just been notified. Catch you guys on next Daily News.